In a world where snap decisions can change the course of history, Aaron Rodgers of the New York Jets experienced a catastrophic Achilles tear. The snap heard round the world was more shocking than a Kardashian endorsing a book on quantum physics. City officials were running around like headless chickens, wondering who on earth could possibly replace the quarterback. Meanwhile, in the city of sin itself, Las Vegas, LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa VI was causing a ruckus of his own. A 12-year-old boy had the audacity to be too good for a city built on illusions and quicksand economics. So, they did what any rational city would do. They banned all betting on the Las Vegas Raiders. Ah, the irony. It's like telling a fish not to swim in water. Back in the Big Apple, the New York Jets had a brilliant idea, or so they thought. They decided to set their sights on the prodigious LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa VI. Of course, the Las Vegas Raiders initially scoffed at the idea. But then, after a series of negotiations that were more convoluted than a soap opera plotline, the Jets and Raiders realized they needed some serious help. Both city officials jumped into the fray. New York City, in a moment of sheer desperation or perhaps temporary insanity, agreed to trade the Statue of Liberty to Las Vegas. Yes, you heard that right. Lady Liberty was on the move. In the grand scheme of things, the trade looked like this. Las Vegas Raiders received the next 10 years of first-round picks. Las Vegas City received the Statue of Liberty. And what did the New York Jets get in return? LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa VI. If you ask me, Las Vegas got hosed in this deal. I mean, sure, they got the iconic Statue of Liberty, but what do they do with it? After all, in the world of sports, anything is possible. Even trading a national symbol for a 12-year-old football prodigy. Get ready for LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa, the sixth Jets debut against the Dallas Cowboys. Rumor has it Jerry Jones might trade his stadium for a single Dime Droppa signed football. Seriously, he's considering it. Let's jump into the action.
Cowboys. First down, flush to his right. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
His first play as a Jet, he ran for a 75-yard TD.
13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to say that every player is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare.
It gets by him, and now a little power on a juke into space. He may go. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
In his second play, a 70-yard TD while manhandling the Cowboy defenders.
Touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20.
Third play, 71-yard pass to Wilson for a TD. Dime Dropper's first 3 plays as a Jet equaled 3 TDs. We all know what Aaron Rodgers did in 4 plays for the Jets. Safe to say, the Jets are in better hands.
On first down,
Some of you are smartasses and say, what did he do on his 4th play? Well, his 4th play as a Jet was a 75-yard TD run.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Knocks him over. What an effort. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. How about that? Their quarterback, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down.
Just manhandling the Cowgirls.
He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
See what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They've got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 75. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And
Jerry, I want my stadium.
The head coach is just telling this team, hey,
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
Well, folks, let me tell you about the absolute circus that was the game against the Patriots. Dime Droppa turned the Patriots' so-called historic defense into a bunch of confused clowns. I mean, he was tossing defenders around like they were yesterday's trash. And let me tell you, it wasn't a pretty sight for the Patriots. In fact, word on the street is that the league is considering banning stiff-arming altogether, and you know who they have to thank for that brilliant idea? Yep, you guessed it, our very own Dime Droppa. He made stiff-arming look so easy that even the Jets' mascot was out there practicing his moves. So kudos Dime Droppa for not only winning the game, but also potentially changing the rules of the entire sport.
Continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Start another series to be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth. Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation of running today.
Does the big boy have the juice? Moving inside the 20. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Jets have 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
To the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he will get into the end zone.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed?
Here's the option.
Now we have the Jets versus the largest bandwagon in the NFL, the Chiefs. Andy Reid should have stayed home and just ate some cheeseburgers instead of flying out to New York for this one. I am sure the only reason he did was for the food in New York City. Kermit the Frog tried to keep the game close, but LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa VI is just out of his league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Inside the 20. Powers through it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
Well,
P.S. Travis, please tell Taylor Swift that I am single after she writes a song about you.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
The nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players amping down expectations.
Well, folks, get ready for the showdown of the century because the next game is personal. New York Giant fans are absolutely livid that their beloved Statue of Liberty was traded away for LaGunSlinga. And guess what? LaGunSlinga decided to really rub it in their faces. He's not just here to play football. He's here to make sure New York knows that MetLife Stadium is his playground. I mean, he probably put up LaGunSlinga's house signs in the locker room and everything. The result? Well, the Jets ended up beating the Giants 112-45. I guess that's one way to assert your dominance, LaGunSlinga. Lady Liberty may be gone, but it looks like MetLife Stadium now belongs to the man with the golden arm and a giant-sized sense of humor.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come. He'll decide to keep this once more. Pushes him over, and he works free. Odell fighting for tackles. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback, 60 yards. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others. To practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back.
But does the big boy have the juice? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
The part that you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you get contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side up and got you to this level.
The board, both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn because the next game is a real gem. It's the team that thought so highly of LaGunSlinga that they traded him away. I mean, they must have had a crystal ball that told them, hey, let's send this superstar packing, and our future will be filled with endless joy and championships. Oh, wait, that didn't happen. So what's LaGunSlinga going to do about this? Well, he's not just going to play. No. He's going to flat out punish them. I mean, he's going to make them wish they were back in high school playing against kids who still think 4th and long is a geometry problem. He's going to throw passes so accurate that they'll leave defenders questioning their career choices. He's going to make touchdowns rain down like confetti at a New Year's Eve party. And as for the opposing team's quarterback, well, let's just say he might want to start drafting his retirement speech. So, get ready for a game that's not just football. It's a comedy roast, a magic show, and a lesson in humility all rolled into one. LaGunSlinga is back, and he's got a score to settle.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front...
And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, the coaches said, look, we have a confident man at quarterback, and I think we continue to see that as this season. Some of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah,
Nets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, this next game was not much of a game, but I just want to say that Coach McDaniel of the Miami Dolphins looks way too much like Ruxin off of the TV show The League. In fact, I think it is the same person, and the Dolphins ownership liked that show so much they just decided to hire him. All in all, it was just another day in the office for LaGunSlinga, winning 105-45.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play. Ready just shy of midfield. Here's the option. Fighting his way through contact. They can't tackle him. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 52. Position thanks to the interception. Throwing, Cook. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 36 yards. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office?
Went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a start.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The last game of the regular season, and the New York Jets are on the verge of going undefeated. Can they do it? Well, of course they can. It's as clear as daylight, or at least as clear as the soup at the old folks' home in Miami. You see, the folks down in Miami's retirement community were getting all excited about their annual champagne et toast, but now they're starting to sweet a little. They're worried that the Jets might just snatch that bubbly away from them this year. Who knew? They'd need to change their bingo night plans to accommodate a Jets victory party.
80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a
10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it bowls over him. He's still on his feet. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jets get another third.
on it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Looking to throw. Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen, and so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
A little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither ends up.
So it is the end of the regular season, and the New York Jets are undefeated and seeded first in the playoffs. They will have a bye in Week 1 and face off between the winner of the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. LaGunSlinga Dime Droppa VI broke every season record imaginable in his first season with the Jets. He threw for a total of 8,904 yards with 121 TDs. He rushed for a total of 7,423 yards and 95 TDs. What will the Gunslinger do in the playoffs for an encore? Well, come back and find out.